All right, David Bascome, you are one of 5 footballers that are being honored here. When you first saw this mural, what did you think of it?
I tell you, it was interesting. I was actually in the shopping center and getting some groceries, trying to get some snacks, trying to hide from people, cheating on some food. And I was told that it was a mural, around on Court Street, on the wall. And I didn't have no clue what they're talking about. I thought they said mirror. I thought I was trying to purchase a mirror somewhere, and I'm like, okay, all right. So I let it slide. Then it was a day later, 2 more people came, and I said, okay, let me just go check it out. Let me see what's going on. And I was overwhelmed. It's really something when the acknowledgement and being in your own country. I applaud it. I'm excited about it. It's a great thing. As we know, it's many heroes in Bermuda, legends in Bermuda, and people who has contribute so much to the country. This is seems like to be a start of something that's going to just overwhelm. Just going to roll over with other young people. I think it's going to be very encouraging to young people, especially when they're coming back, because we're always identifying outside people, outside of if the young people's looking at a messy. Now you could look on your own country and see Sean Goda, Clyde Bass, and the young man. Wow. So it's a great thing. It's a great thing. So I've had a lot of people from the U.S. that's come down already. So I brought them down, had them come on, take some pictures and stuff like that. So it's a good thing.
Now, what do you think of the look-alike? Does it really look like you?
Well, I tell you what, it's funny because it's not too many people running around with a widow's peak and a ponytail. So a great job. Well done. Definitely looks like me. You can't miss. If you was to have a drawing without a widow's peak, then we know something's wrong. When I first came, I guess it was just starting to put it all together, but it's definitely looks like me. It's something. It's amazing just to actually be on the Court Street side. I used to be walking these streets, actually going to church. Also, didn't realize this summer that Fish Hut was closed. That was my little office down Fish Hut. So I got to find another location. But definitely, with what has been done with Jamaican Grill, and also with the support from small businesses, it's a good thing.
Now, have you had a chance to speak to any of the others that are on the wall to get their feeling on how it is to be up here?
Well, you always know it's always going to be some jokes and stuff going on. So between Goda and Kyle Lightborn, so I've been kind of messing around a little bit. Who's got the biggest lips that's actually on the wall. So I thought I had Sean a little bit, but I think Kyle's got us both out. So it's that's what it's about. And just from talking to Sean and talking to Kyle, they feel the same way. And it's really a great thing. I'm really overwhelmed by it, and it's really says something, especially when you're in your own country. Usually you see these a lot in the US, in the Harrisburg area, they're being doing the banners of you and the posters, but to see it in our own country, it's a great feeling.
It's a good way to start to honor some of our heroes.
Oh, definitely, and I know for sure there's many heroes out there that say, man, my picture should be there, and I just think it's a good start. It is a good start, and especially for our young people, it also keeps the integrity of the sport. And there's many other sports as well to keep the integrity of the sports alive, keep it moving, so people can really know, the young people can know what the work that was put in with trying to reach those goals and completing those tasks.
Now, one question outside of this, when will you sit down and tell your full story? Because you've had quite a bit of challenges getting to where you are today, and when can one sit you down and just so you can tell your entire story? You're telling it in bits and pieces.
Yes. Whenever you're ready, let's put it like, whenever you're ready. It's something that I'm supposed to be doing a couple of interviews in the US and really trying to bring out a book of my life, and I have no problem sitting down with you. As we know, we had some history together, and there's a lot of things, and there's a lot of little pieces that many don't know about my trials and tribulations. Straight from the street side of it, getting myself in trouble, trying to play innocent. Everybody knows about everything else with the abuses and stuff like that, with being incarcerated. But there's many others. The fun times messing around with my players, those rookie years, messing around with my guys, kind of going in and changing the whole furnishing in the apartment. So it's those little stories that's really kind of bring some light to what that professional side is like. Even going into winning 5 championships, it's never really talked about what it meant and what it means to me. Coming back and even traveling around the world and motivational speaking, never really got a chance to really sit down and talk about it. So anytime you're ready, we'll definitely talk about it. But as long as I'm able to ask you some personal questions, we can balance the whole conversation out.
I don't have a problem with that. Don't mean I'm going to answer them.
No, that's great. So I definitely once again, I definitely love to do that. And it would be something for our young people so they can really understand. And it'd be good to get stories from all the heroes, all the guys that's been, and to even just be stamped at. Somebody says, man, you're a hero, and it's interesting because it's not, this is what I do, just helping young people. And if that's what makes you a hero, then I'm seeing people that's helping, doing other things. So I don't want people to look at it as that you're just going to be in sports just to get this acknowledgement. And it's good that we acknowledge and starting with sports and kind of really branching out. There's a lot of young business people that's been very, very successful, and we have to bring them to light as well, because as we know, that's going to also help our young people. 0.01 athletes, and especially with football or soccer, they actually make it to the pros. And we don't want to make them feel is that this is the only opportunity that you can get. Really make them to understand that education is important, and we can build heroes also when we're going into the business and trades and so on. So,
all right, well, looks good. Congratulations.
Thank you.